So there's obviously nothing to say. And there's obviously no one to say it to. And yet words happen spontaneously, without a doer, without a controller, without a center. Like leaves rustling in the wind. And it's free. It's totally free. And it's impossible to go somewhere because it's always it. Every move, every word is always it. It's always already empty, without an entity, without a path. Although it can appear as a path, it's free to do so. The freedom of no longer being attached to saying it. Because it's not possible to say yet every word is it. And so there's so much just joy of being normal, ordinary. Just whatever is appearing. Water drinking, video streaming, simple, ordinary love. Just nothing with nothing. Joyfully, playfully, abundantly. Where would the sky go to be itself? Where would the wind go to be itself? Where could the ocean go to get wet? So free already. It's always been this way. It's apparently born as nothing, and then it apparently is nothing, and then it apparently passes or dies as nothing. And nothing really happened, and nothing really changed, and nothing was ever contracted, and nothing was ever expanded. They may have appeared so, but that's all just a story. There's no need for a conceptual conversation or to communicate ideas, although every idea or concept that's said is still it. And yet this body continues to be excited about Tao's and about basic needs and freedom. But no matter what function is apparently happening in the body as the body, it's freedom. Yes. Hi in the live chat. It's a beautiful comment about crying because being taught to play the game and wasting apparently 60 years trying to win, and it doesn't even exist. Yeah. Better to just stop playing the game because it's already nothing, and every move is checkmate. Every move is freedom. Every single move is nothing happening. There's no winning when it's already the prize. You've never left the prize. And there's never been an entity. There's never been a location. There's only been that sky, that wind. Hmm. Although there can be an appearance of there being a lack of it, of not being it, and then some sort of a path or pointing to it, that's also all it. That's also all freedom. It's already nothing everywhere. It's already that freedom everywhere. Everything that's said, every movement that's made is already nothing moving. It's already freedom talking, freedom listening. There's no way to leave freedom. There's no way to leave freedom. There's no way to leave freedom. The freedom of there not being a way to leave freedom. There's no knowing it. There's no understanding or comprehending it, because it's already. Yeah, interesting comment about never being able to play the game correctly with neurodivergence and all. Blessing in disguise. Yeah. In a way, it's really beautiful to not fall for the idea that I lack and I need, and I can find it in society's attainments. A very big blessing. Yeah. Yeah, it just simply is as it is. And it's all freedom already. It's all love already. It's all emptiness already. Empty ising already. And all these words fall short, and yet all of them are it. Because it cannot be said. The freedom of it not being able to be said. And yet every word is it. Yes, we are so free, free to pretend we are bound. Yes, free to pretend every single idea imaginable. It's impossible to not be free. It's impossible to not be nothing. And there's so much beauty and freedom in just being nothing, which was always the case. Because there's nowhere to go, nothing to attain. There can just be a raw beauty and awe and wow to just what is, without ever trying to control it or manipulate it in order to fulfill some lack. Yeah, there's no control and there's no problem. That whole thing of bouncing around between problems, endless problems, goes away. You know, you can beautifully just hear the wind right now. Here in Austin, Texas, you can hear it. It's just so palpable. Like, there's not a single entity in that wind. There's not a single idea in that wind. It's just pure innocence, pure freedom, pure spontaneity. And these little, it's very light rain too, so there's little raindrops just sliding down the window. Just perfection. Nothing ever had to be done for this to be perfect. And yet there's an appearance of lots of salesmen, of maps and paths and techniques, and the appearance of lots of spiritual seekers that want to try to use those to find this, what's impossible to be missing. The freedom that it's already freedom. The freedom that every move is freedom. The freedom that every thought is freedom. The freedom that every appearance is freedom. The freedom that bondage is freedom. It's not possible to leave freedom. It's not possible to leave the perfection, the empty, unspeakable perfection that are these words, and that is this listening, that is this watching, that is rubbing this facial hair and cheek. What's looking out all eyes is empty, free, infinite, perfect, without entities or locations or names or time. It's just so pristine. It's incorruptible, uncorruptible. The uncorruptible freedom that is already hearing this voice, watching this video, speaking these words. It doesn't require reading any ancient scriptures. It doesn't require any meditation. It doesn't require anything, because that would be a condition. And what is being said is unconditioned, appearing as what may be trying to find by reading a book or by meditating. It's just unspeakably perfect, ordinary, wow. There's nothing extraordinary about it. There's nothing special about it. There's no attainment about it. There's no knowing about it. It's just already the innocence of that baby, that dog, that cat, that animal. It's already that innocence. It's already that purity and spontaneity. It's already that. It's never moved from there. It's not possible to ever leave the throne of perfection. Empty, still, unspeakable, holism, always and already. That's cute. There's a request in the live chat. Can we hear some drumming? Let's see what arises. Absolutely perfect and always free. The destiny that's always here. Never can move from what's always perfect and free. Always perfect and free. Can't possibly move from this destiny. Everything is always empty, perfect and free. No entity, no location, no time at all, just nameless and free. This empty, perfect destiny. Love everywhere, no distance, no time, no lack. Empty, free, perfect destiny. Impossible to leave, impossible to leave. Perfect, free, empty, whole destiny. Perfect, free, perfect and free, perfect and free. Perfect and free, impossible to leave. So good. Perhaps we'll come back with some more later. Thanks so much for cueing that. Empty and free, perfect, impossible to leave. Just what's appearing is already whole, perfect and free, satisfied, already, nowhere to go, no one to be, already, perfect and free, impossible to leave, our destiny, here already, what is appearing's already perfect, perfect and free, perfect and free. And so no one is saying it, no one is hearing it, and that can't change. So there's nothing to say, there's no one to tell, there's no one to hear. And yet it can appear like there's someone that has some sort of knowing and someone that lacks the freedom that is already. It's just so free, it can appear like that. It can appear like anything. It's impossible to leave. Everything is it. This is it speaking. That's it listening, watching. It's impossible to not be it. It's always it. It's just too simple. It's too ordinary. It's just what's appearing. It's just this. This wind, this rain, this water, this shirt that may come off at some point. And there's no one doing anything. And if this is heard by nothing, which it always is, there can be that, I still can attain by going to X experience. There'll still be something I can get from that. See if there's a seeing through that game. See if nothing can see through that game where that appropriation comes in and says, nah, I can still get something from that. I can still find freedom in that. And it's all effortlessly morphing towards basic needs, abundance, freedom. Homesteads where all of these needs are met, and there's just waking up every day and just playing and being innocent, just being in joy. The basic nourishing needs of the body are met. And then we can have as much wild sex and loud fucking music and comedy and whatever the fuck. Whatever. All kinds of yummy foods. All kinds of beautifully new futuristic engineering. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is already so perfect and free. And there's an apparent appropriation. No, it's not. It's not that. I'll get it. And there's a big limit there. The limit is I will be perfect and free. I will become it after that. After that experience. After X. Whatever it is. It's such a big limit. I'm not and I will be after X. But that's the limitless appearing to limit itself with that pursuit for the freedom it already is. Yeah. In the comments, I want to go streaking. Yeah, absolutely. The freedom of being naked. This is already so naked. This is already without anything. The freedom can appear as streaking. It can appear as shame of showing genitals. Oh. I'm so worried about people, others, seeing my pee-pee. My vagina. I'm so shameful. It's just freedom appearing as that. You know, the dog, the cat, the baby. Naked, no clothes. It's not possible to attain the nakedness. The nakedness is already. Everything's already naked. There's already no one home anywhere. It's already just the wind. It's already the wind. No conclusion will land at perfection and freedom. Not even that perfection and freedom is already for no one. Not even that. No conclusion. None. No box. No bound. It's not another ground. A bound is just another ground. And there is no ground. No ground, never been a ground, and never will be a ground. Although it can appear as a ground. So free. Empty words. Just empty, empty, empty words. Empty, empty words. Empty hearing, empty watching. Freedom. Freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Always, already, free as fuck. Always, already, free as fuck. Ha 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 ha. Always, already, free as fuck, ba. Always, already, free as fuck, always, already, free as fuck, always and already, free as fuck. Impossible to leave what you already are, motherfucker. Impossible to leave what you already are, motherfucker. Impossible to leave what you already are, motherfucker. Impossible to leave what you already are. Impossible to leave what you already are, motherfucker. Impossible to leave what you already are, motherfucker. Impossible to leave what you already are, motherfucker. Can't leave the freedom that is already. Can't leave the emptiness that is already. Can't leave the fact that there's no one home already. Can't leave the fact that there's no one home already. Can't leave the fact that there's no one home already. Can't leave the fact that there's no one home already. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. So simple, funny, and ordinary. Ha ha. Not a teaching, not a concept, not a knowing, not an understanding. It's what already is. It's what already is. It's what already is. No knowing. No understanding. No concept. It's what already is. And it can appear like an obsession with knowing, an obsession with understanding, an obsession with concept. I have so many concepts, and they're so intelligent, and you should listen to me teach you concepts all day long. Yeah, listen to me teach you concepts all day long. Listen to me teach you concepts all day long. No thanks. Because it's always already free as fuck, motherfucker, always and already. Free as fuck, motherfucker, always and already. Free as fuck, motherfucker, always and already. Free as fuck, motherfucker. Always. Always and already free as fuck, motherfucker. Always already free as fuck, motherfucker. Always already free as fuck, motherfucker. Fucker. Free, 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 free. Freedom. Freedom, 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 yeah, 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 freedom, 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 yeah. 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 Freedom is already here. It's right now, yeah. Freedom is already here. It's right now, yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom, 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 freedom is already here, yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom is already here, always and forever, yeah. Freedom is already here, always and forever, yeah. Freedom is already here, always and forever, yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom is already here, motherfucker, always, yeah. Freedom is already here, motherfucker, always, yeah. Freedom, 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 purity and innocence. Freedom, 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 purity and innocence. Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. Yes, bitch. Freedom, 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 yeah. Yes, bitch. Freedom, 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 yeah. Yes, bitch. Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. So simple. Never left it, 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 can't leave it, can't leave it, can't leave it, can't leave it, never left it, never can leave it, yeah, never can, never can, never can leave it, yeah, never left it, 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 can't leave it, can't leave this freedom, bitch, can't leave it, can't leave it, can't leave this freedom, bitch, can't leave it, can't leave it, can't leave this freedom, bitch, too free, too free, too free, maybe can appear to leave it, but never actually leave it. Ha. So free it can appear like you leave it, but you can't leave it. Ha 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 ha. So free. Oh, I've left it. Ha 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 ha. No, you haven't. Never can. Ha 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 ha. Woo. Ooh. Oh. It's the ordinariness of what's appearing. How can one leave the ordinariness of what's appearing? Or how can one leave what's appearing? Impossible to leave what's appearing. I'm so grateful for the fam in the live chat. Meow. Meow. Woof. As long as there's looking for something to attain, there's the appearance of mutually assured destruction. There's a question in the chat about if there are dreams and what are they like. Yeah, there are dreams and there are just dreams. I was gonna say they're dreams filled with gold, filled with fireworks, filled with the most lavish luxuries imaginable. And I finally found wholeness in those dreams. Oh. Just simple and ordinary dreams. Fucking your mother. That was her on the mic a moment ago. Bulging clitoris. I can't just say that dreaming about fucking your mother, but gotta fuck your father too. Gotta get in that booty hole of Papa too. Gotta take Papa's dick too. It's pretty big. Hit the gag reflex. Well, before the stream continues, where there's a continued discussion about fucking all of the mothers and fathers. Can't exclude grandmothers and grandfathers also. Yes. They need the dick too. Fuck it, everyone needs the dick. What are those called? Those massive acoustic chambers that are like 360-degree acoustic chambers. Except in place of where every single one of those speakers is either a clitoris or a cock. And so the whole thing is just like licking clitorises or sucking the cock. Oh. Mm. Mm. Imagine those kinds of inquiries to the presidents of nation states. So what's the girth down there, President? How's the wife's pussy? How's it going? Have you tried anal yet? How is it? Pretty good. Have any threesomes recently? What if I took a stab at your husband's back door? Would that be okay? And what if I was to try to fulfill the wife? Or what if the presidents of the nation states banging it out? What if we had the presidents of nation states just ramming each other online, just watching them ram each other, just give each other the D. Oh, all of a sudden, so much relaxation of those tight ass buttholes. Okay. So free it can appear like whatever. Nowhere to go. Thanks for tuning in. Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. Purity and innocence already, yeah. Purity and innocence already, yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. Freedom, 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 yeah. Impossible to leave this freedom, yeah. Impossible to leave, impossible to leave. Freedom, 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 yeah. Always already, always already. Freedom, 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 freedom. Yahoo, freedom. Freedom, yeah.